Welcome to Baton Arts, and this time the section we're going to work on is drive the tiger away. On the last little video we finished in riding horse, left arm closest to the body, hands slightly spread. The next movement, the first movement, as I relax my palms, turn inwards to face the body, I rotate my waist and my right arm reaches forwards, so I step directly forwards into dragon. I then rotate the arms and the weight of my right arm pushes me back diagonally into leopard. Then as my right elbow sinks, I adjust my right foot and finish in a diagonal dragon from that position. Okay, now, a couple of important points here. Because I'm stepping from riding horse and I'm stepping directly forwards, it's a different dragon stance to the other dragon stances. Normally our dragon stance, rear foot is at an angle and the front foot is forwards, and that gives us stability. It's a forward moving stance. From this angle, if I adjust my foot and then bring this leg across to where that one is, now my opponent's here, I've moved offline. So, feet stay as they are, the waist drops, the arms drop, the waist turns, and then as the arm unravels from here, the right arm, the left arm slowly pivots around the little finger to palm up, the right arm circles forward, and I step directly forwards without having the need to transfer my weight from one leg to the other. And if I can use Rob for a little demo, if Rob doesn't mind. It's always you, Rob, sorry about that. Okay, so if Rob comes into a normal dragon with the back foot angled, front foot straight, and his arms are up, and I push, that's nice and strong. If he comes into riding horse, steps directly forwards, keeping his feet parallel, so step directly forwards, keeping feet parallel. Nice and strong. Now if he stays in that position and turns the rear foot slightly, as strong as you can, from here, suddenly the stance has weakened. So this looks slightly different from the other stance. It's a slightly different stance, stepping directly forwards, it's quite wide, both feet pointing in the same direction. From that movement, as the arms rotate, it draws us diagonally, and we're in a leopard stance 80%, 20%, and the feet are parallel. From that position, from here, as this arm relaxes, the elbow relaxes, the fingers come up, I adjust and rotate around the thumb, left hand, palm down. Okay, so what's going on? This first movement is a reaching movement. Now, generally your lower hand lines up with the dandian, 3 fingers below the dandian. The front hand lines up with the centre of your sternum, so the acupuncture point conception vessel 17. And one hand is slightly in front of the other, as though you're reaching round and over someone. Now remember, for the martial aspect, you are learning a principle of movement. You're not learning an exact movement that you would use for every situation. So for instance, with this one, I might be grabbing a head and an arm, in which case that would be wider than if I was grabbing a head, but I would still use the same movement. The sequence in which I do this movement is important. So I step forwards to this position, my arms turn first and they get to about this position, and then the weight of my arm pushes me back. I don't move my body first. I don't move my arms and body at the same time. And there's a reason for this, if I can go to Rob again. So if Rob stays in that position here, and I'm just going to grab his head from this position, now if I turn my body and try and pull his head, I'm not going to be able to move him. If I try and twist his head and pull at the same time and step at the same time, it doesn't work. What I need to do is to put my energy into the movement and turn his head first, then as I step, he can't resist. So the first movement is almost, think of it as breaking the balance. So you're breaking the balance, so you've got control of their head, they're next in an awkward position, and then you're able to step. You're able to lead them the same way with a ring in a bull's nose. You twist the bull's nose, and then you've got the bull. The bull follows that movement. Does that make sense, folks? Is that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. The next movement from here, so imagine we've done that twisting movement. Again, remember this is a principle of movement. This is just the way I remember that action, as if I'm twisting someone's head. The next movement, this elbow relaxes and the hands come up. So I'm not lifting if I lift my arm, the shoulder will lift. So I need to pivot around the forearm so the elbow relaxes, and this brings this hand into play as I step from that position and I turn around. Now if I can just borrow again, if you just put your arm forwards, Rob. So imagine that Rob's throwing a punch from that angle from there. So if I'm here, so if I lift my shoulder too much, I get to here, look, I can't, I'm trying to lift Rob's arm, won't work. So from this position, as this elbow relaxes, my elbow relaxes, my arm draws across, I adjust my foot. As I make contact with that thumb edge, as I rotate around the thumb, it produces a ward off. Some people prefer, and that's just okay, it's just preference. Some people prefer to think of it as a ward off from here and a strike at the same time, a ward off and a strike. But let's keep it simple. Let's think of it as just from here, elbow relaxes, makes contact, turn into the dragon. And of course the left hand in this position is drawing energy up from the ground. Okay, we need to do the breathing. Yeah, breathing. Okay. So this is an in-breath. So as we breathe out, rotate, step forwards. Breathe in, rotate, draw back. Breathe out, relax, expand. Okay. Rather than just go through the whole thing facing you, I think to save time tonight, what we'll do is, I'll just go through it a few times with my back to you so you can see, and then once you've gone through it a couple of times and understood the teaching points, then you can fast forward to this bit and just add it to your practice. So from here, so nice and relaxed. So we've come from this position, remember we turn, the arm comes up and we step into riding horse, left hand closest to your body. Now as your arms drop, you turn your waist, your right hand unravels and you step forwards. You rotate and then the weight of your right hand pushes your left leg diagonally back. Your right elbow relaxes, you expand and turn into dragon at the end of the movement. Repeating it the other side, from this side. So we're from here, so with this side, and we're stepping to the right, and right side's closest to your body. This time, as your arms drop, you turn your waist to the left. Your left arm extends forwards, step directly forwards into a wide dragon. Circle your arms round, the weight of your arm pushes you into leopard. Left elbow relaxes, adjust, and pivot around your thumb to finish in a diagonal dragon. Okay, we'll do it once more inside. And then we'll see if there's any questions. So remember this one first, we've come to here. So you relax your elbows, you step into riding horse, and this is, now drive the tiger away, your arms sink, you turn your waist, as this arm unwinds, you step directly forwards, rotate, and the weight of your right arm pushes your leg back diagonally, your right elbow relaxes, pivot around the thumb. Good. And then the other side. So from here, we've come to this position, we've stepped, and the right arm's closest to the body this time. So as the arms sink down, we turn our waist to the left arm snakes forward, we step directly forwards, rotate, and the weight of your left arm pushes you back into leopard, weight of your right arm starts the movement to just pivot around the tip of your thumb, and we finish in that movement. Okay.
Could you go over which way around the hands are, the 2 ways round,
okay.
facing forwards?
Facing forwards, okay. So, we've come to this, in the previous video we came to the right arm, turn, left arm. I'm stepping to the left, so if I step to the left arm is on the outside first. But then of course the right hand comes on the outside, so the left arm is closest to the body. Okay? So left arm on the outside, right arm on the outside. If I step to the right arm's on the outside, left arm's on the outside. So now the right arm is closest to the body. Okay, so in many to practice, people find it a bit awkward, they're doing all this sort of thing. It's quite simple if you just remember, you want to keep your critical distance. So if you come out from this way, if I bring this arm underneath, I've lost my critical distance, but my arms are too close to my body, so you think, okay, I need to cross my arms, so I'm going to take that one on the outside, and then you have a nice space, nice critical distance. Anything else? Okay, I hope you enjoy that. The next DVD I'm going to make is just going to be a practice DVD going through as far as we've learned so far. So going straight from Gather Celestial Energy and finishing with Drive the Tiger Away. We're going to go through it a few times, facing forwards, facing to the rear, so that when you've taken on board the lessons on these shorter DVDs, you can just work from that one. Okay. Hope you've enjoyed that. Give us a thumbs up if you have, and see you next time.